Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this file and they can't get it to rotate equally. So if we double click and make there's actually a center node right there. But if you rotate it 45 degrees or 90 degrees, it doesn't match up. Well, he told me how he drew it. He just made one simple mistake. But the other thing he did wrong, when we move it, we can see lines that aren't there. When you take lines away by right-clicking, left-clicking, they're actually still there. They just won't show up. So I'm going to show him how to draw it and make it work. It's a pretty cool idea. I'm kind of glad to do it. So what he did, he took an ellipse. I'm not going to care about what size. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. And then he controlled D and he brought it in just a little bit. Maybe I'm not going to make as many. But then when you control D, it will do the equal amount. And then what he did, he selected it all and hit B like in bottom or boy. And then the only thing he did wrong is that when he put in his 2 well, here's the easiest way to do it. Let's make this thing with a ratio lot, let's make it 9 inches. Doesn't really matter. Just make it easier to draw a 9-inch line. So we're going to make this line 9 inch, and then we're going to hit P. And what's good about that is the same size. And then I'm going to move the center rotation to here. But what I think he did, he just rotated it till he liked it. Okay? You can't really do that. You've got to rotate something divisible by 36, so we'll go 45. And then you can actually control D and make a duplicate. I don't know that I was on it when I did it, but then you can mirror it. Of course, it mirrors it over there, but instead of changing that, the easiest thing to do is to make sure we still got a duplicate and rotate it. And you don't have to type in 45. Just go over here and go negative 45. Now mine's going to be a little bit different because my lines are a little thicker and it's just going to be different. So here's one thing you need to do and learn and just make a habit of doing it. Group those lines together. I'm actually going to use, well, I've got red already set. I'm going to fill in the lines. Every other line. And you could actually, this scenario, you could fill the other ones in with white. So mine's going to be a little bit different. But now what's so good about it, let's see, we set our nudge. His bed size is 24. Let's make it like 15 nudge. And let's grab the lines. You know what? We might need to put a crosshair so we can rotate it equally. Let's zoom in here and let's tell you what, let's take this apart, go up to object, group and ungroup, and let's nudge this one line out of the way. And that's going to be hard to, well, I'm just going to show you. So we go and we take the lines away by no fill. The lines are still there. They're not going to really cause problems, but they're still there. And they can cause a problem. So what you could do, let's do this. We've got them grouped together right now. Let's make a duplicate of it and move it over. And, well, we don't have to do that. So just delete these. So now they're out of the way. And we're going to take away those two. We're going to break it apart, go up to object, group, and ungroup. Okay, it's not selected. So select it, object, group, and ungroup. And let's take this and move it over. We can easily get rid of that. Now, I want to make sure these are grouped together. So Control G, move this back, and then I'm going to select it all and Control D to duplicate it. Double click on the rotation and put it in the center of that one and rotate it 90 degrees. Well, I did not group them together, evidently. Yeah, they're grouped together. Maybe I just hit 9. Control D to duplicate it. Double click on the rotation and rotate it 90 degrees. Well, that's a little irritating. Let's try a negative 90. Well, that really, maybe the 350, 45. Well, 45 makes a 90. Why does that not match up? Oh, one of the problems I just realized the bottom of the two lines are at the bottom of this drawing. So let's double click it and put it to the bottom of that circle. Well, you know what? That's probably right, but I don't like doing that. Let's ungroup it to get that circle out of the way. And now and this is why you want to nudge. And let's take this and ungroup it. Well, it's already ungrouped. And let's nudge it. That way we'll have exact, and we can get rid of those lines easy later. So I think this is still grouped. Control D to duplicate it. Double click on the rotation and put it right there between those two lines. Now my hand moved a little bit. That's one thing I like about Corel. You can zoom in and zoom out and you're still on the idea. And let's make it 90 degrees. There we go. That's going to be a cool look. So I made a Control D and make it 180. 180. 100, Control D. Now, sometimes that's just going to happen. So Control D, and we're still rotating the center, 270. Then we could take these lines away. That's I like the idea. It looks like waves. Let's put it together. Let's Control G to group. Let's make it smaller. And then let's hit P to put it in the center of the page. Let's just see what it looks like. Up close, boy, that's pretty nice. Let's put hold down the Shift key and double click on your rectangle tool. Turn your rectangle black. Go up to Object, Order, Back a Page. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.